dog.
Shit, so it's like you're over here babysitting right now.
Should we have this conversation? God, I didn't bring liquor. I forgot the liquor, guys.
Just make sure that it's straight because we're live right now. So just keep talking.
Oh, we live.
We are live. Oh, okay.
Just went live right now.
Oh,
Live.
okay.
Don't talk.
No talk.
Talk. That's what we're here to do is talk. Talk the talk and walk the walk.
People are gonna be like, unsubscribe after this.
No, they're gonna be like, damn.
I'm supportive.
I've gotten some unfollows. I never got an unsub before. I ain't gonna lie.
Me either. I've gotten a couple unfollowed, but I haven't been posting as much lately. I
don't keep track. I'm not gonna even lie.
Well, I mean, I'm just so close to
I'm at the
1,000
point where
followers on Instagram, so I have been keeping track a little bit, but I just haven't been posting as much lately. But I'm like doing a little like not revamp, but my dad's like really big on the AI shit, so he's been running like my IG page and my YouTube page through it to see where I can improve and things like that. So you know,
that's real. My dad can't see my paws or anything I do on mine. You know, I mean, they can't see that.
Why
You
not?
don't have a dad?
Do I have one?
Damn,
I'm not kidding.
that fucking
He passed.
got
I'm just
dark
saying,
real
like,
quick.
Nah, I can't. He can't. He can't
all right,
manage mine.
I've got a story.
Yeah, I mean, I love my dad. I'm not that I don't care about him, but I don't care if he sees what I say. We back.
Technical difficulty, but we got it figured out. So you were saying, who are you?
Oh, I'm Eric. No Hangover Podcast. You already know.
And just reintroduce yourself because we started from scratch, guys.
Oh yes, yo Guyzeer from Guyzeeroutlet. Yes sir.
We're live, so we'll have technical difficulties from time to time, but it is what it is. I want to get started, so let's go with the first topic, and I'm jumping around.
Go ahead, show yourself.
Success and support, and I've got a story. Anyway, success and support. So I want to talk about. We're a mess today. I want to talk about how a man or your friend or whatever can support you. How do you guys support others that are successful, that are friends of yours, like stuff like that. So whoever wants to start can start, but what do you feel like you want men to know about success and support and how you value that shit?
I guess holding you accountable for what you got going on of whatever you're doing in life, and yeah, I say main thing is accountability, but also positivity. Like, hey, but I like what you're doing here. I like what you're doing there, especially if you're running something like YouTube or like, you know what I mean?
Like words of affirmation for friends.
Yeah, like feedback.
Yeah, like positive stuff. Like, yo, do you like? I'm supporting. Shout out to Big Ed, DJ Big Ed. I'm big on support. So like, is that big for men to be like, yo, I got you, or hey, I'm up. I made it here, and you're still kind of trying to make it. Let me bring you in, and you know what I mean? Like, no gatekeeping. Mm-hmm. Is that a thing for you?
I mean, I feel like it kind of depends. Like, I feel like a lot of guys kind of like try to get it on their own, especially nowadays. So I think the support thing is kind of, I don't know. I think it's kind of a front more than anything.
So that's what I think it is too. When it comes like, to some men, not all.
Yeah, I mean, because even like some of my friends, I love you guys to death, but they don't like any of my shit. They don't repost any of my shit, and like. Yeah. At first, I kind of took it personal, but I'm just like, whatever. It is what it's like. It's all love.
If you DM them, they'll do it, though. I mean,
no, because I'll press them in person and be like,
you have to.
Fucking like my shit. Like, I know you're on Instagram. I know you see it. Just like, that's all it takes. And they don't. Like I said, at first, it kind of was like, damn. Like, but, it just kind of, maybe it's just not their thing or whatever reason. But I guess outside of that, as far as like, just the podcasting and stuff like that, like, they support me 100% in what I do. So I guess it just kind of depends on what it is more than like just the overall support. Like,
so what do you wish that men did differently? If you say you don't feel supported, so what can they do?
I don't know. I think it's like an ego thing more than anything. Yeah. I mean, how hard is it to like something real quick on Instagram? Like, you're over here scrolling, you see a fat ass, you'll like that shit. You're over here scrolling, you'll see somebody fucking
some AI ass. I've seen
you see somebody, some sports highlight, and they'll like that shit. It's like, you see me talking to somebody, just you don't even have, because like, for example, my little sister, she has her own thing where she like she reads books a lot and stuff like that. So she does book reviews and things like that. She has her own little Instagram page. I don't read for shit. I read like articles and things like that, but I'm not over here like she reads like whole. Yeah, but like I'll still, every time I see it, I like it and I repost it.
Well, because that's
anytime
you are really good.
Anytime,
so
like your shit with Nate, with you, like if I've sat down and we've supported each other, been on each other's shows and shit, like
you better
again, that's the last thing. Like that's the easiest thing to do. Like it takes no time. I'm already on here anyway, so just double click and repost and keep it. Even if I don't watch it, sometimes I don't even watch it, but just it might be helpful or useful to somebody else. It might, somebody else might see that shit that. Oh damn! I didn't
You're
even.
really good at that though. I appreciate.
I mean, I just like I said, it's easy. Like, it's not like it's taking time away from me or like I'm over here, having to devote, take time away from something else to do that. It's like I'm already on Instagram. I'm already on TikTok. Yeah, like I know I'm gonna like something else. So I might as well just.
Especially for your friends. Are you real supportive
of them?
Of your
he
friends,
be like, he be liking my shit, but it'll come in like spurts. Like I'll get like 20 likes, and I'm like, oh damn, and I just see guys. I'm like, hey, fuck.
Because I try to stay original, so I try to stay off the net, so I'm not trying to watch too much. But when I have time, you know what I'm saying? When it's time to dive in, and I'm like, oh, what they doing? I check them out personally,
And there's been a couple times too where I've been kind of like not posting as much, and you'll text me like, yo, you good? I haven't seen you post in a while, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just fucking doing this.
That's real manhood then, because I'm a woman, so but outside looking in, I'm gonna touch you on this show live. But I pay attention, and I work with a lot of men, so I notice when somebody like, yo, that guy never supports not a damn thing, but he wants to be in the spotlight, and then so I see it, but I agree, there's not enough support among other men. Like y'all competing so much, and I thought women competed, but it's so crazy.
Well, that's what it is. I think, like I said, I think it's just kind of an ego thing, and then when you get people that are in the same space and you're trying to, you got similar goals and ambitions and shit, like I think just naturally that competitive part comes out, and whether it's like intentional or not, like it just kind of naturally. So I feel like that plays a part in it too. But like again, like. I think, like, again, especially in the internet space and podcasting space and, music, any entertainment, like, there's so much free space on the internet now. So, like, why do you care so much? But, again, people's egos is,
do you
crazy
think that's the difference between men and women is, like, they're ego-driven?
I think women are ego-driven, too. I just think I think they show it differently.
I wanted to know your opinion.
I think they just show
everybody's a girls girls now, you know what I mean? Everybody support women.
I mean, I'm a girl's girl, but I feel like not everybody's a girl's girl.
Nah, I believe everybody's a girl's girl,
That's
what I mean?
A complete lie.
I
Fabrication.
I can go in further, but
but like
PG.
What it is that I can't stand you. See, your podcast is trolling. My podcast is like, let's learn something. Let's grow together. Let's hear each other's story. But it's cool. Troll. I watch. Like I've seen, especially since we like talked. I was like, okay, I gotta pay attention. But women don't support as much as they say they do. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
but it's not about women today. But it's true. It's not like I see. Men, at least, like if you're friends, you got each other's back. Women have a lot of frenemies, and I don't.
The girls are a lot more catty too. So like they're like.
You think
girls are catty as
you don't think guys are?
It starts.
Too? I see the petty.
I think guys are.
I love men in the sense of like I have a lot of men on here. I support it. I don't call men out as much because I see a lot of crap that women do because I'm a woman, but sometimes I've seen it even in relationships with me or like just plain old friendships. The petty is real with men. Why do you think?
I think it's
still ego.
I think
they operate more from ego.
I think it's I know we're talking about guys, but I just think that the ego thing, it does get kind of labeled on men a lot, but like again, ego is a human thing. That is everybody's got one, and everybody is driven by it as to some extent. But again, this like the competitive nature and just the natural feeling of men want to provide, they want to make sure they're taking care of things and things like that. And when they feel like less than in that sense, then again, that's when the cattiness and the pettiness and all that shit I feel like starts coming out.
You brought something up of like insecurities. I know women are catty when they're insecure. Do you think men are?
Oh yeah, but I think I think men try to hide it a little bit more just because, again, like it's showing emotion. It could be a sign of weakness and things like that. But I think being petty out of insecurity, to me, that's a sign of like weakness and bitch assness. And like what are you doing? Like,
that,
bro, like
I wouldn't have said bitch assness, but
that's
really the thing. I don't have another word either.
I think that's the best way to put it. Like,
yeah,
I mean, you know, when it comes to things like that, like I try not to be like PC because then it can be, you know, you're coating it, or you know, people can kind of misconstrue it. So I just say it as it is. So then there's no misinterpretation of it, and like and if it hurts your feelings, then like, you know,
if the shoe fits,
exactly. So maybe you need to check yourself a little bit and like kind of figure out why you're feeling these negative emotions when people say certain things that might apply to you. And again, if it hurts, then do some soul searching or something. Cause
I always feel like, this is kind of off topic. Well, it's about men, but do you guys think that men don't do the soul searching as much, or don't do the growth? Because you have to know that something's wrong, right?
Yeah.
A lot of men don't really acknowledge that, in my opinion, at least. Do they?
I feel like it just depends on how that man was raised, you know, like, cause, you know, you don't think so? I mean, I feel like
nature versus nurture sometimes.
I think it's more of a culture thing, because you know, there's some dudes that, you know, that's on the right path, and there's some dudes that just not. You know, that same goes for both, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I feel like being raised one way doesn't make you exactly who you are, because like you're born a way. Like I was raised. If I acted how I was raised.
Now, Jay, let's be real though. I mean, a man that's raised by just his mom is different than a mate.
Well, I agree with that. I can agree with that. There's more empathy sometimes from a man, but I also think you make a choice. Like a child, fine, how you act as a child when you're a mama's boy or anything, or you're raised by women is different. But you make a choice to be something when you're a fucking man. And I'm sorry, like, it's a choice. Just like I had to choose, like, I don't want to be a shit person, so I didn't become one, right? Even though I was raised, listen, my story's crazy, but it's not about me today. So I agree that, yes, you can be different, but that at the end of the day, when you become an adult, you have a choice to be this or that.
Well, some people are just programmed a certain way, you know?
But that's the thing with programming. You can reprogram yourself.
But some people not capable of hopping out that program that they're used to.
It's capability. No, I don't think. I think everyone's capable.
They're capable, but not everybody. There's a lot of robots
Nobody
out there.
Wants to.
For sure, but I think it's easier to operate in that space. Like I think what she's trying to say is that, you know, if you're tired of the same shit and you feel, you know, tired of feeling like a type of way about something or a way about yourself and all these things, like. You can only point so much outside until it's like, all right, well, that's not the problem anymore. Like the problem is something that's going on inside of me that I just don't want to deal with, or maybe I'm ignoring it. Maybe I need to, you know, do a little bit more soul searching or whatever. But like, I do agree that like I feel like everybody, in a general sense, is born with the capability to change or to improve or do something. You know, obviously there's outliers and shit like that, but like for the most part, like you're born with the tools to be the person that you think you should be, that you want to be, you know, all the other shit. It's just at a certain point, it's up to you to do that shit. You can't keep on, again, relying on other people to show you the answer or like give you the path and shit like that. It's like,
or just point fingers like,
right.
I behave this way because of you. Well, no, because if at the end of the day you behave that way because of you,
right? Because it's like, not most people, you're not with them every day. So if you're saying that and you're blaming it on a certain person, it's like, again, that sounds more like a you problem. Like that's situation. No, you need to again check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Accountability.
Shout out to fucking Ice Cube.
I didn't even know you. Okay, but you are a hip hop head. Yeah. I'm gonna change the subject to self-awareness only because we kind of started talking about it. What would you tell a man that's not self-aware, or does, like you said,
tighten up, motherfucker, tighten up?
It's got to be obvious though too. You got to actually see that though.
Right.
Really
well, I think it is that obvious.
You do see it. Like I want my friends to tell me I ain't shit, and that sounds crazy, but if I'm doing something that is shitty or that I am,
that ain't shit.
No, I want, and tell me just like that. It's okay. I don't mind a little tough love because I need it, you know. I like to grow. So how would you guys like to be told by another man, like, hey, get your shit together?
Tighten up.
Yeah.
Tell me what I'm just like that. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me to tighten up. I feel like
You smiling over there.
Nah, cause I'm about to say so.
Say it. Just say it. Like, it's okay. Don't. It's not.
No,
it's
because
not.
I've been checked before. About another podcast. I'm not gonna put it.
You've been checked on the podcast?
No, by somebody else.
Not on like live, but like something I posted.
Like
he
behind
like,
the doors.
yeah,
shit.
behind the doors. Like, I posted something and they didn't really like it. You know what I mean? So it led to
told you
some
about
follows.
yourself?
But it was also misinterpreted on their end. They just didn't. They had to come see me for the backstory.
Well, I think that's the issue too. Is that
people assume?
Yeah,
they seen that, but I looked at it something way different. And I feel like I grow from that. Yeah, so that's what I. But
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's one thing is like just communication, talk. Like if you see someone, especially if it's someone that colleague, associate, someone you're cool with, something like that you're on speaking terms, like. Just say something, like if you don't like it, if you dislike it, if you're cool with it, if you enjoyed it or whatever, just say something and then like just have a conversation. And the funny thing about that situation is that like we're we're podcasters.
I'm gonna have to ask what the situation was.
Well, the thing is that like we all talk, we're all podcasters. We get on the mic and talk, so like it's just kind of like funny that when that's what you do for like that's what you do for I don't know, I guess you're trying to I think most of us are trying to make something out of this, and whether it's just trying to make an impact, get your shit out there and monetize and make money or do something, but like there's something that's a little bit higher than that. So like I feel like if you're trying to do that, then you have to start applying these things that you're talking about into your everyday life. But then if you don't, then it kind of like is just empty calories.
That's why I do live sometimes, because it's to hold me accountable.
Yeah.
Like, keep it real, girl. People are watching as we speak. Don't like fake the funk. Like I had like I said, a shit week, but it made me want to like just work harder to keep doing this. Today was not easy, but I kept going, right? So about self-awareness, what do you do to be self-aware? I'm gonna ask you too, so be ready.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm just honest with myself. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Like I said, I don't care about being right or wrong, or like I just care about getting it right. So like if I'm at fault, like I'll own that shit. And if I don't feel like it, and somebody else feels like I'm at fault, all right, let's talk about it. And I might agree with you. I'm like, all right, bet. Like I see what you're saying. I might not, but I'm like, all right, well, that wasn't my intention. I'm sorry, but I still stand on what I still stand on what I said or what I did. But like, this wasn't my intention. And just again, I don't know, being transparent with myself, and I feel like that in turn like will project out into the world, and then it's easy to be transparent with other people, because like if you're not honest with yourself, who can you be honest to? If you're lying to yourself, it's easy to lie to other people.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you, sir?
Oh yeah, of course. I definitely agree with what Eric was saying. I definitely hold myself accountable to definitely, especially like if I don't like, if I post something and I don't like the views I got, it's because it's me. You know what I mean? The only person holding me back is myself. You know what I mean? So I don't point fingers or blame anybody else.
Do you? Because I have to understand this a little bit better. Do you devalue what you put out there because of the views?
No, not necessarily. If I really like the way I edited the video and what I added in, I might, even tune into it later. But a successful video, I guess, I do care for the views though and the interactions I get on them. And it does if I don't get enough, I do want to motivate myself to get more and stuff like that.
Okay.
Especially bad feedback.
That's not bad. Mm-hmm. I guess the way me as a woman operate, I kind of don't care. Like I've learned not to care. Mm-hmm. Do you guys feel like if you get bad feedback from a male, do you take that more personally?
Oh, we love it. I love it.
You love getting trolled. That's what you do. So you're like, oh, okay. Tell me more about how I ain't. Yeah. But what keeps you from internalizing that? Like you like it,
getting lost in it.
Yeah, because you can easily. I would, but like, what he said.
Yeah,
and
nothing.
It's
Yeah,
a whole downward spiral after
definitely
that.
not trying to die doing it for sure.
Well, then, because
because
that's stupid. Please do not shoot, my friend. Like, what?
You know what I mean? It's
Get
all
this
fun
out
and
of the
games.
way.
Of course, not everybody knows, but it's just I am trying to think of more creative ways about being trolling, but not so like a more wholesome trolling. Like
A wholesome
you know,
troll.
yeah.
I don't even know. I
You know,
didn't
when
know that
people-
existed.
there's wholesome trolling. Like this dude put like $20 in a dude back, but he don't even know why you're touching him. He's like, oh, there's a blessing on your back. He didn't know there's a whole 20 on his back, but he's a little mad at first because somebody just patting your back. So it's little stuff like that, though. I mean, me, I'll probably draw the line like, hey, yo, listen, I put something on your back. Just look at it. That's I'm not gonna keep overdoing it though, but I know my limits though. I'm not gonna definitely die.
And off camera, off podcasting, how do you keep yourself accountable? How do you keep yourself self-aware of the stuff that you do or don't do?
Just watching what you do. Like if I'm working and like if I'm not making enough money, I definitely need to probably switch it up or something like that. Like my normal 9 to 5 or what I do security. So if I'm not doing well enough, like if I want to go to a higher position, I just look at what I'm doing. Like what I was doing last year, I can't be doing the same thing this year. So just pretty much looking at what you've done.
Self-awareness goes hand in hand to me with growth. If you're not self-aware, you are stagnant. You just doing the same old thing. To me, I feel like we talked about insanity, just expecting different results, but you ain't doing shit to change nothing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I know a lot of men that are very like they hold themselves accountable. Shaq, who couldn't be here, he was gonna be here. He's one of them that I'm like, yeah, shout out, because that's my boy. But he's one of those guys that's like so self-disciplined. Like he doesn't even let nobody else's like demeanor or just energy change his. Sometimes I'm pretty good at it, but sometimes someone's bad energy creeps up and I'm like, I can't deal with it.
I feel like that really only affects me if it's somebody that like I'm
You
cool
care
with
about.
or care
Yeah.
about. But if it's just some
Random, I
if
don't
it's
care
at
about
work or
randoms.
some random shit,
Bye.
like bro, cheer up, smile or something. Like
Sucks
life
for
ain't
you.
that bad.
No,
shit.
I'm never a sucks for you person. Like I am. I'm very kind.
I'll be saying that shit sometimes. Like, damn, dog. Like, sucks to suck, but
it
you
sucks
know,
to suck.
yeah, you can always fucking level up, do something about it. Like again, I'm not
I
saying
can't
like
deal with a complainer, like especially a man complainer, and that sounds terrible. No, because you know what I mean, right? The one that everything always happens to, but nothing is your fault.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Well, I think like because with
I
that, like
can't,
I've dealt with people like that, and it's like they feel like the world's out to get them, and like
I
in
know
my mind, and I'll
several
tell them
people.
it's like, yo. The world does not give a shit about me. Does not give
Or
a shit
you.
about
Yeah,
you. Like
yeah.
none of us are important enough
It's
right now
not.
to
It's
for
not that
the
serious.
whole world. Out of 8 billion people, you
The
think
universe.
that you are the one. Like,
Yeah.
come on now, like.
And
chill out.
women do it too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, for me, when I think of a strong-minded man, and then they do that, no.
And again, there's moments of weakness and things like
Everybody
that,
should
but
have moments of
but
weakness.
it's how you rebound from that shit and how you. All right, yeah, I had my little moment. All right, how am I gonna better myself? What lesson did I learn? How am I gonna grow from this and shit like that? And keep
I
it fucking
agree.
moving.
I
Keep it
agree.
moving. Life does not stop for anybody. So
No, not you had a bad day. Go cry.
well.
Go do what I do. Cry in the shower and walk outside. No, I do. I'll walk out the shower like I knew.
Damn,
I
that's
don't
like
know.
some real R&B music
Yeah,
video
and
type
that's
shit
what
in the
that's-
shower, crying and shit. Like,
And that's what I play. No, like back in the day where you're just like reaching out. Why are you reaching out? Nobody's there, but you did it. That's a me. And like how yesterday was a cry in
damn,
the
I don't even
shower
remember
day.
the last time I cried. If I'm being honest.
Eric
When was
needs
the last time you-
feelings,
when was
right?
the last
Eric
time you
needs
cried?
feelings.
It's been a while though, but
I just feel like I don't really get anything from it. If I'm being honest.
So for me, it's just I don't force myself to cry.
Well, I think girls are just like.
I'm
they're
an
just-
emotional
yeah.
creature, so I'm not a cry. Like I don't cry for just anything, but certain things will just spark me. Sometimes it's not even my own pain that I'm crying for. Like you know what I mean?
Somebody else.
I'm very like in tune with everybody's emotions.
That's
I don't know
empathy,
what you call it.
sympathy. Which one
Yeah,
is it?
empathy. I'm very empathetic, so sometimes I'll hurt more for somebody else. Stop
I
smiling.
think it's a kid thing. That's what I think. Is when I have kids, and I haven't shed it.
A kid
I think like if you have kids,
Why?
I feel like you're a little more you have more sympathy for people when you have kids.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I could agree with that, but I think I've always been that. Like,
kids or not, I've just been a crybaby.
I'm just a whining bitch. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. No. I don't know. I hate when people are in pain or sad or suffering, and I want to help. Like, I
If
don't
it's
know.
something legit,
I'm just like that. I'm just like that. Always been. But we're not talking about me, and I'm not a male. Let's I'm sad that I have to remind you guys. But all right.
Next.
No, I'm gonna do bro code.
Bro code. No such thing.
What?
There's no such thing.
Actually, wait.
It doesn't exist, by the way, to my opinion. But go ahead, guys.
I mean, I think
I
there
said what
is
I
like,
said.
I think there is
I
like
said what I said. It doesn't
unwritten
exist.
rules, and I think if you guys are like, if you're really cool with somebody, then I think
So
it
what's
does
an unwritten
exist.
rule?
Definitely don't smash. No, I'm sorry.
No, for
No,
real.
say
But,
it out loud.
no,
It's
don't-
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely don't try to smash your friend's BM. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's definitely off limits.
Or like if it's
exes,
like if it was and that's what I was about to say. If it was an ex, like
Exes,
like,
and that's where the line is
like
kind of.
because if it was
What?
like a
a
long term
1 month
thing,
thing.
or
Oh,
like
okay,
y'all
yeah.
were like for
It's gotta be
real, like with
long-term,
each
yeah.
other, then yeah, I would say that's off limits. But if it was just a little ting, like a little fling, like y'all were, you know, with each other a couple months or whatever, or like if y'all were just kind of together, like just for like, because like it was just a moment, and then, you know, time passes by and your boy's like, hey, this chick hit me up, or I'm interested, like what's good? I'm like, bro,
But the conversation
ahead.
has to be had, right?
not necessarily.
Oh, so, damn.
Only
I
if it's
think-
really
Teach me,
brought up,
teach me, I don't know.
Yeah. Only if it's like the light shines on it. And, you
Yeah.
you absolutely
Like-
have to speak
like-
on it.
The light.
like
You guys are making me laugh, and
Like-
also like ew.
no,
At the
but for real,
same
like
time.
like if
I-
if that's really your boy, if that's really your dog, and like he saw that you were really liking this chick and fucking with her or whatever, then I think a conversation needs to be had. But like, I also it also depends on like how you're talking about that chick to your boys. Like if you're like putting her in a certain light where you are
It's
lifting
bad.
her up and
Oh,
things
okay.
like that, then
Then
it's like,
cool.
all right, that's off limits. But if you're over here dogging her out and like, yeah, I did this, we did that, blah blah blah, it's like she's
But
free
even
game then. Like if
but hold on, Eric. Though I can't agree with
He
that.
said,
though.
"Hold on." This is why I'm having this conversation because I hear this.
It's,
One guy's like, "Wait, but that's not what I do." So what's bro code to you? Go
well,
ahead.
it's got to
go
be a
ahead.
real bro. You know what I mean?
That's-
Sometimes,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Amen. Yeah.
Right.
It's got to be a real
But that's
bro.
what we talking about. Actual friends, like you ride for each other. Like
Oh,
I don't
actual
call
friend. Okay.
like bros is not just. I'm over here all kinds of crazy. Bros, bros are not like
an
just
acquaintance,
randoms. Like
yeah,
nah,
right,
these are
yeah.
your
that's your
people.
dog, that's your
people.
brother, that's your
Exactly.
fucking yeah.
I don't call sis to just I call two people sis of my entire life and that are not blood related. Two ever. I don't do that to everyone. So go ahead.
Well, bro code I definitely take personally. Though. I will say that though, especially for my boy. I'm just even
So
if
he's not smashing
like
none of
he
your
said,
exes?
like let's say it's like a little ting for the week or something like
ting?
that. You
A
know what I mean?
ting,
A little
a
ting for
ting,
the
you
week
already
or
know.
something
For
like
the
that.
week is different though, right?
Even then, I'm gonna wait maybe like a year or two if she's still around, but I'm not gonna hit anything freshly. You know? What
Well,
I mean?
there's also
It's
yeah,
kinda-
that's just
it's
kind of
kinda-
yeah. I mean, that's kind of like at that point, I feel
asked
like
this question, so I guess
I feel
go
like it's
ahead.
kind of if it's that recent, it's kind of, you know, for lack of a better term, kind of sloppy seconds, and I'm not trying to do like
maybe down the line. You know what I mean?
right.
Maybe then.
But if you have that mentality from the time he was with her,
well,
isn't that still breaking bro code a little bit?
no,
Like,
well,
now I'm gonna see you in 2 years.
no,
What?
well, I don't think it's like
You know?
premeditated like that. But I mean, if you in the same sense, like you know, we've all had like I want to punch that dude in the face, but if you actually go through it with it, that's one thing. But if you're just thinking,
Okay.
we all have thoughts and things like that.
agree
I
with
think
you.
it's more about if you
Yeah.
go through it and like how premeditated is it. I think that's a
Yeah.
little bit more like
yeah, how premeditated is
yeah,
it?
because if it's just like, because like, there's times where you'll catch yourself in a moment and like, you know, you just things just start happening and the heat of the moment is a real thing. And not to excuse it,
guess,
excuse it, but that is a thing. And I'm speaking from experience because I've been on both
He's
sides
like,
of it.
I did.
I've been on both sides of it. I've been on the side where
You
that
broke
shit.
bro code?
I have broken bro code, and bro code has been broken on me. So it's like, again, I'm not a saint. Like I'm not like over here.
never broke bro code.
No, I have.
Never.
I'm not a bro, but I haven't broken none of the things you've said. I've done, so I'm good. I'm good, girls. Like
But
the two friends.
I do think that's also for me at least. It's like those were growing experiences, those were
Yeah,
learning
of course.
experiences, those were
Yeah,
things I'm like,
growing,
damn, like I did fuck up, like, and like kind of start, it started reshaping how, like, just my mindset and how I was gonna go about certain things and stuff like that. Because there was a certain like a point in my life where I thought if a girl was in a relationship with another dude and she's coming and hollering at me, it's like, well, if she doesn't care enough about her relationship, why the fuck would I? But then I got to
your bro.
No.
Okay,
no.
so then.
But then it got to a but
well, she's going to you. That's different.
yeah. But even and it's like, but even then, like,
yeah,
it's still kind of
bad.
like it's still like it's
Yeah,
not.
still bad.
It's still kind of fucked up. Like
the thing is, because there's so many people in the world, you don't have to really necessarily.
Do you
know
guys
what I mean?
got a shit where you sleep? Where you know what I'm saying? Like, do you got to do all that?
Well,
I don't believe in sharing. Listen, I'll lend you my shirt, girl, but you ain't getting my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like that. I would never. I don't even consider that. But I
think guys are just dogs too. Like when it comes to it, guys are fucking dogs. Like,
I mean,
generally speaking, like
I'm learning. Guys.
like this motherfucker's a
Shaq
dog.
would have barked too. You know what I mean? See, I told you guys you're more like
Shit, I'm just saying, like, again, like that's when, like, I feel like just as like growing as a man, you start again, you learn lessons in different ways. Either you see it and you take it from that and it's like, all right, that's not something I want to do, or you actually do something yourself that's fucked up and you kind of get that feeling. It's like, damn, like I didn't really feel too good, or I didn't really like how this turns out, and that's how you go. And again, like,
you see,
and not to excuse it.
Eric says all of this, but I think he has a girlfriend right now. Don't you have a girlfriend?
But it's the truth though. Like, it's things that I've done before.
You see the way he's speaking, right?
But
you think he wouldn't think you would have a girl right
now.
But
I never assume.
I've talked to her about it. Like, I just like, I'm not like, the way that I talk now is the way that I talk off of camera. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't put on a front, or I don't put on a facade or anything like that.
I
like,
see what it is,
and like I'll have these conversations because it's like it's part of me who I was growing up, and like it's.
But it's not what you're
doing.
Culture,
part of him. You heard what he said. Part of him. That's like how he was growing up.
Yeah, and then he changed because he became a man.
Yeah, but that's part of growth.
Is part of growth, though, right? Yeah.
That's why I say yes. You can nurturing when you're raised a certain way. Yes, that has a lot to do with how you are as a young adult. But when is it time to be like, I'm gonna grow the fuck up? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm gonna say this. Women do it too, but I feel like men is just like, well, that's just how I am. Mm-hmm. No, that's how you want to be, because it's and I mean, as women, they do it too, but I hear it all the time, like, oh, but this is me, take me or leave me. Okay, well, bye. But should we, should we be, my nose is itching, I'm sorry.
Oh, you good.
But I feel like we can make the choice to be better.
For sure.
Someone just doesn't want to. There's a difference.
Well, yeah.
Like, you
just
can be better.
really.
You got this.
Exactly. I see exactly what you mean.
No, but it's just like, when do you decide? Like, okay, I'm going to be a better person.
I think it's just a certain point. Like, for me, it was like I was around like 22 years old. And like just outside of like relationships and stuff like that, like, well, just like romantic relationships, just like my relationships in general, and like everything. I just got to a point where I felt like I had a lot of resentment. I was blaming other people for certain things and stuff like that, whether it was family, friends, this person, that person, whatever the fuck. I just got to a point where I'm like, all right, well, am I gonna keep on like just being mad at everybody and like, blaming everybody else for where my life is right now, or like, can I just let me clean the slate? Whatever happened, it happened. There's nothing I can do that's going to change it or anything like that. And just kind of just give myself a fresh start. And I felt like that, I think there's only a few amount of times in your life where you really actually get the chance to like go through that thought process and like actually give the chance to like give clean slates, because then you kind of naturally start falling back into habits. And if you don't have those type of talks with yourself, then it's going to be a lot easier to fall back into those habits. But if you are able to talk to yourself like that and be honest with yourself, then when those times come again where you see yourself falling into habits again, you're kind of, oh shit, like, let me not.
Like,
let me not.
And I see that pattern, let me change.
Right.
I feel like people in general should do that. It's not a man thing. I do, however, feel like sometimes men have more trouble shedding that light on themselves. Because it's always like spotlight on everyone else because of I just feel like, and this is a generalization. I'm not coming for nobody. It's not all men. I hate to do that. I just feel like I could tell when it's harder on men to evolve than women. It really is.
But again, I think that's like I think it's just more of like a case by case thing.
Can I
like
ask? I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to ask you guys. Do you think it's a brown and black person thing, like the lack? I don't want to say the lack of. We're taught to be strong, to not need therapy. Like my ex-husband was like that. Like, no, didn't believe in therapy, all that stuff. Do you guys feel like it's because of also being Latino, being black, being colored? We're less likely, or men are less likely to go to therapy, acknowledge that there's a problem, want to get help, all of that stuff. Do you think? Because I know, like my siblings, like I have my younger brother passed, but my older brother, like for the longest time, it was like, I'm not changing because this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be providers, like you said earlier. You're supposed to be all these things. When do you have time to just grieve? When do you have time to heal from shit that happened to you? Trauma is real for men too. Like I spoke to somebody earlier today, and not naming names, but they told me about something crazy that happened as a child that they never told nobody. And it's just like, it always, men, especially men of color, are always taught like, nah, you just got to keep on keeping on. So do you think that that's part of it too?
I think probably plays the most part in that, and how people feel. But sometimes people can't handle that, and they're gonna be themselves regardless. So it's gonna come out regardless of if they're holding something in for that long. Some people can hold everything till death, but yeah, I can't be one of those people because I can only speak for myself, you know.
Yeah.
I can't, but myself, I can't really. Yeah, I have to take. You know, I always look at it. I look at it at face value. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I don't think I could really. Yeah, I don't think I could look at it that.
You don't like therapy? Do you believe in therapy?
Do I believe in therapy?
Keep it real.
I still believe in self therapy. You know,
yeah.
Talking to yourself probably helps probably more. I feel like you probably need to talk to yourself more. You know what you need to do. You know what you want to achieve. So you like I hold back myself. I'm very lazy. That's what keeps me back from. You know, I will say you know what I mean. I'm very lazy. I will say that. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely need to look at, self talk's better than hearing it from somebody else, still for me.
Interesting. Okay. You?
I mean, the first part of your question, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think it's a color thing or anything like that. I just think, like, again, just as men, like, you're kind of taught to suck it up, rub some dirt on it, keep on moving, and
I agree.
And if don't cry, like, don't be a bitch. Like, so, like,
he loves calling people bitch.
You can cry.
Like, you know what I'm
if
saying?
If somebody dies or something, you can cry. You
no, trust me.
No,
but
if
listen,
somebody dies, you can cry.
I know,
so
but
you just
listen,
can't
like,
cry
I know people that like will just
terrible...
not like they will hold that shit in, and like they it's been so embedded in their head that it's a sign of weakness, and you can't let people see you like that because then they're gonna take advantage of you and this, that, and the third and whatever, and it's like.
It's such a fault.
Like, don't cry if you're in jail or something like that. But like,
my god, this man.
Yeah, don't cry.
I'm changing the subject because you said don't cry if you're in jail. I hope nobody goes to
jail.
That's
when you really gotta be your strongest. I would believe that. But if you're out and about, you got a place to go. You know, shed a tear or two if you're really feeling that way.
Shit. But as far as the therapy thing, I do believe in therapy. I don't know if it's like, I think it's interesting. Like, I have family that goes to therapy and shit like that, and they say it helps them and it works for them. And I think I think everybody could go and use it. And I think
even if it's just for self-awareness.
Yeah, I think, but I think
heal.
like, because I mean,
that's when people really truly lost. I feel
but
like
even
I don't agree with that statement though. I think sometimes it's.
I think hearing shit from somebody else helps sometimes, especially, I mean, to your point though, like, especially if you are lost and you don't really know what you're doing, you don't really know what direction you're going in. Sometimes hearing something from somebody who doesn't know you, completely unbiased, and you could just speak kind of freely, but they're a therapist, so like you kind of can't bullshit them with like whatever little mind games you try to play with yourself or with other people. Yeah, you can't play it because that's what they literally went to school for that shit. So it's like you try and wordplay your shit and they'll just look at you like, bro, you think I was born yesterday? Like, this is what I went to school for. Like, you can't talk your way out of this shit.
Yeah, I agree. You can't bullshit a therapist. Also,
have you gone to therapy? You did therapy?
I have. I believe in it. I think that you have to be ready to receive it though, because saying things out loud too, like there's things that trauma made me forget almost, and then telling stories and getting asked questions made me remember. And I want to remember the trauma, not because I want to relive it, because that's the worst shit. It's the worst. Like, that's the worst part of therapy. But if I'm going to be a better person, which I'm always trying to be a better person. I'm not perfect. I make several mistakes. I'm a very, if I thought it, I have to say it person. You already know because you.
So Jay, I was right then. So I said only if you're lost, completely lost in something, you should probably go see a therapist.
But I
right?
was never. It wasn't about being lost. It was
like you
about
said, you forgot
healing. No, I forgot because you do that. The mind is crazy at what it can do. It blocks things off, but it also blocks good stuff too. So it's like,
but nobody knows you better than you.
Yeah, but then I didn't acknowledge the things that I was doing.
Oh, that's
sometimes
true.
you need a catalyst to get that shit going.
And I think that they make you say things out loud that you never would say. Like, I probably would have never said some of the things to anyone, and it makes you think of it differently, or it makes you see shit like I was doing that wrong. Like, it's just all, I like to be accountable, so I do like to apologize. I do like to say, damn, like, that was fucked up and I want to grow from that.
Right.
I'm not out here trying to just have this lesson, and it's not a lesson until you learn it, right? What are we doing? If you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. Like, people can grow from therapy, but you don't need it. Spirituality is something that people do too.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why I don't really believe in. Well, I believe in therapy, like marriage therapy. I believe in that.
What's the difference?
The difference is because you probably do slip up on things that you don't normally know, and your wife's been telling you, but you done blocked her out. So, you know.
But I mean, that would be the same thing. Like, if you could be, I mean,
you're
because like you
shit out too.
Yeah,
you know,
you could be blocked. You could like, because that's the thing. Like, you could start telling yourself something enough that you start believing it.
You're not lying to yourself because you believe it, and then it's a false. It's like everything is a lie, but you believe it, so now it's your reality. No, and people live that. I feel like men can, like the men I've seen around that don't really hold themselves accountable. They believe all the lies that they've told themselves. They live in a delusion, but they're not delusional because they don't know that they're even lying to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well, delusional it's not always bad though. Like NBA players, you gotta be kind of delusional to do something like that. You know,
for sure. But
it's a different delusion.
You know what I mean?
It's a different delusion. He just want to contradict everything we say.
That's the troll coming out.
He lives staying a troll. Okay, another one.
Facts though.
Dating.
You gotta believe you're the best.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be a little delusional about certain things, right?
I didn't say it was always a bad thing, but you should always be cognizant of that. You could do better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So dating for men, or like what advice you would give for men that you think do it wrong, or that
be honest. Be honest.
Clapping in the mic. I don't know.
I feel like too many dudes try to sell a dream, and then like when it comes time to fucking pay the rent, you know, and you know come through with that dream, it's like, bro, just be honest. Like, if you're really trying to date a girl, tell her that. If you're really just trying to smash, tell her that. You'd be surprised how far you get with that type of shit.
I was just about to say we know. Like, we know. Like, some of us like to act delusional or be delusional, but deep down we know when someone really isn't. Like come on. Like, I'm like.
Plus, like 9 times out of 10,
they probably want
the same thing.
Yes.
But the thing is with girls is that they don't want to seem like they're a hoe, essentially.
No, that's true.
So like, you can't.
The girls are all around my friend group. I love you guys.
It's true. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, listen, just because like it's a need, people want to fuck, so like that's straight. But like, just if that's what you want to do too, like don't make it more than what it is, but don't make it less than what it is. Like I said, just be honest. Like when I first started like you know dating girls and stuff like that, like you know you just try out different things because you're a young man. You don't really know what's gonna work. You don't know what's gonna work for you. So start trying different things. And most of the time I was being honest, but then there was a couple times where I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna work with this girl, so let me try and feed her some bullshit. fucking backfired right to me, and I'm
It's
like,
the
all right, let me
worst thing
like,
you
I'm
can
just gonna
do.
keep on being me. If it comes to me, great. If not, then it wasn't supposed to come to me anyways. And then even sometimes like it don't work out, and then 2 years down the line, things circle back, and
Somebody told
boom,
me that too.
shit happens. It's like, you
Yeah.
know, if you're just honest and genuine, girls will pick up on that shit. Again,
Yeah.
it might not work right there when you want it to, but you might be going through a dry spell 2 years, and then boom, your phone. Oh shit, I haven't seen this name in a while, and boom,
Stop laughing.
we
I
good.
can't stand this man.
We back in business.
No, as a woman, to answer, or not even, it wasn't a question, but to comment on something is that
Well, wait, hold
literally
on.
we know when you lying.
Is that
We
dating
know.
though?
That is
even
dating. No, that's dating. Yes, because
Well, I
if you're
guess it
lying
depends.
to someone and you're dating can mean whatever you
So
want
one
it to
night,
mean.
I think dating is trying to
just
get to know
smashing is
somebody.
Dating,
Yes.
right? So
No,
just
well, that I
smash-
think at that point, if you're just
that's
trying to
what he brought.
smash, but I mean that's
But
part
either
of
way,
that's part of it
could,
though.
it could get to it, right? So maybe you met this girl and that night you just trying to smash, right?
Right.
But then it becomes something more because it can, right?
Right. It does,
And then,
that does happen.
but you fed her bullshit the first night. She gonna remember everything you ever said. And I'm just telling you, it's just as a female, if
They're like
she's
an
anything
elephant.
like
They don't forget shit.
Mhm.
That's true.
They don't forget shit.
31 years ago, you said, like, I
What?
swear to you,
How the fuck
it's
you
a
remember
thing.
that?
And not even just like the lies. It's that you don't have to sell your. Well, for me, women don't want a soul dream.
Mm-hmm.
I at least women. I don't know about these young girls. I don't know. You know, I can't speak for that. But we don't need you to be perfect. Or at least a real woman who knows what it is to live in this world as a man, like, you know, to understand. I don't need a perfect man. I'll take you as you are, as long as you are who you say you are.
Right.
There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? I, for one, like, whatever you drive doesn't impress me. Whatever you do doesn't really impress me unless you're saving lives out here. You know what I mean? But men oversell sometimes. Women do it with their beauty.
Well,
It's like, I'll
I
tell
saw
you.
it was like a meme or whatever that guys are salesmen and girls are marketers.
Yes. And I understand. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. That's why I feel like I want people to see me. Somebody asked me like, oh, but they think you're beautiful. Isn't that a good thing? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. But like, okay, I'm not going to be always beautiful. There's going to be times where I ain't looking like shit. You know what I mean? Like, or I'm sick and I don't want it to just be that. So men don't need it to just be, I'm selling you this freaking pipe dream. It don't really got to be that. It really don't. But what do you think? Because it's not about what I think.
As far as like what is dating, like, you know.
No, not what is dating, but what advice you would give men. What you want men to know about dating. Like, what are they doing right, wrong, or indifferent? I don't know.
Well, he did say honesty, but I guess being yourself though, right? Don't hide who you are. It's probably important to show who you are from day one. So if she doesn't mess with you, she probably will not hit you up that day. But if she does, you know, she likes you for who you are.
Yeah. So how do you act when you date somebody?
Myself, I ain't gonna lie, probably just show her who I am. 10 years down the line, I'm still gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Unless I really need to change something, or you're gonna
Right,
see me more
yeah.
serious about certain things. But
I
most
mean,
time-
yeah. Like, I'm goofy with you guys because I'm comfortable, we're cool, whatever. But I can be really deep, really serious. So I want to show you that early on, so you're not out here like, what the hell? I thought she was laughing all the time.
Right.
No, I have some depth. You know, Are you like that?
am I
Are you
serious
always,
sometimes?
Are you always with your sunglasses on?
No.
I'm gonna call you out.
No,
right
I'm
here.
not always with my son.
It's
Only for
bright in here.
podcasts.
It's bright in
Only for
here.
It's
podcast.
bright in here.
Yeah, it would be bright if I took these off. I ain't gonna lie, but since I've already started, it's too late now.
Plus
But
they're fresh too. Shit.
I appreciate it, man. It's
Let 'em
all a
make-
marketing thing, yo.
See, it's all a marketing thing. All a marketing. But see, that has to do you, because you're like a persona, right? There's who, I'm not gonna say your real name,
Your
but there's
government.
Guyzeer, and then there's that, right?
Right.
So how are you when you meet women? Are you Guyzeer or are you whoever? I know your name. Well, yeah.
That's crazy. I'm probably a little bit
little
of
bit of
both.
both?
Yeah, probably.
I felt that.
Because I am a troll naturally, though, so it's like I probably like myself. I can't be anybody else. So
I mean, whatever.
I guess guys are in. You know, my real
One and
government
the
name is the same
One and
person.
the same.
Yeah,
Two
One
sides
and
of
the
the same
same.
coin.
yeah. I'm always really trolling. I do have my serious moments, but you won't see me for that, though. You know what I mean? That's actually when I troll the most is when I'm dead ass serious, which is crazy.
That's when I'm the worst asshole you can imagine.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's when I'm an
I
asshole.
already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
When I'm
You didn't
dead
even
ass
tell
serious.
me. I
Damn,
know.
why is that? You think? You think it's a defense mechanism?
I don't
Look,
think
we
it's...
like this became therapy of Guyzeeroutlet.
Shit.
Man, it's probably maybe it's some maybe I'm just mad. I just want to take it out on somebody. I don't know,
Shit,
but,
that too,
sometimes they actually have to piss me off first, though. Actually, they have to.
Yeah, that's funny. I was actually
Do you
talking
get
about that
pissed off
today.
easily?
Nah, it's just something like you
You
wouldn't
smile,
do.
so you're lying to me.
Nah, I don't really.
Like,
No, actually, not really though. I mean, let's say you're at a Disney park, right, and somebody runs over your foot with a stroller. Like they run over your girl's foot with a stroller, right, and they ain't say nothing. They just walk off. I'm gonna be like, hey, like.
but what if they didn't notice?
Nah, you got. Hey,
always
but you
notice?
gotta acknowledge it though. I'm like, hey, you did run over her foot. Can you apologize? That's what I do. You know what I mean?
He's angry.
Make
a
him
lot.
apologize.
Is that a very angry guy? Is that an angry guy thing?
I'm
or-
very defensive with my people, so the only time I'm really, I mean, I could get angry. Don't get me wrong. So this is me. I'm this all the time, but certain disrespect, like it's not all disrespect, because not all disrespect I care about. Like, oh, you fat ass bitch. I don't care that you think I'm a fat ass bitch or whatever. But like, if it's very personal or if it is attacking in a way to people I love, then
Let's say somebody skips you in line at a Wawa.
no, it's
Something
not
like
that serious
Nothing
for
that
me.
serious? Okay.
No, life is not that serious for me in that way. It has to be deep. Like for me to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Nah,
No
I'm not
road
giving you
rage.
that.
No road rage.
You have to really almost run me off the road.
Okay.
I'll be like, dang, you almost hit me, but rage? Nah, I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
do
Rage,
get mad.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Rage
rage.
is a little,
Yeah,
excessive.
nah, because I like my day and I want to have a good day, and I'm not letting you control my day.
So
A
no-
stranger control my day is wild.
So no roast sections in traffic. Maybe like, hey, you know, somebody drives stupid, you might say something. You ain't
He's
doing
an
none
angry
of
person. Let's move on. He's an angry
I'm not
person.
saying I did that. Though. I'm just putting that example though.
Damn.
Oh, Jay acting like she all sweetheart all the time. She
No, I'm not. I told you I'm not. Certain disrespect, but you know, I get annoyed more, but angry all the time. I hate living life
Okay, not
angry.
angry.
I'll
though,
be
not
more.
angry.
I'm more of the person that might get hurt than angry. But do I get angry? It takes a lot, and then I blow up. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I've probably had 2 blow ups this year, like where I'm like, you know,
Off the rails.
but usually I don't get that
1,
angry.
2, okay.
I could count them and I know exactly the moments.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can
But
say
you
the
over here
same.
like,
But wait,
that's
hold
in
on.
a day.
But wait, no, that's not no day for me. Though. I don't have too much trolling on my page really. I don't have too much trolling. That's
Your
actually
whole
like
podcast is
it's-
based on trolling.
about 15, 20 seconds. You know what I mean? That's about all they
15, 20
get
seconds.
of trolling. So,
And you're just watching because you know it's a lie.
but my
I'm
interviews
just-
are a
nah,
lot
this
different. though,
interaction
you know
is
what I mean?
fucking-
So,
it's great.
Isn't it interesting? This guy is
I'm over
funny.
here just, just watching.
but hey, keep
Yeah,
in mind, guys,
right.
I'm not a mad guy though, man. Don't let them fool you, man. I'm not no
he's a
mad
happy
guy.
Look
I'm
at
not
him.
fooling nobody.
Yeah.
I asked the questions, you answered
He's
them.
like a big
and
teddy bear. Look at him.
You know what I mean? So for the most
He's
part,
like,
He
"This
said
bitch,
for
I
the
need-"
most part.
For the most part,
No,
man.
it's all good. I feel like everybody is entitled to do what they want. But if
It's
you
okay
want
to
to
be
live a long
mad.
life, yeah, pretty much.
Fuck.
Pretty much be mad, but I'm not.
I'm not a
Look
mad
at
guy,
him.
guys. Don't
It's
let them
okay.
fool
Look
you.
at him. I'm trying to see how long it takes before he starts getting.
Oh my gosh, she's trolling.
Damn, she's trolling.
I'm trolling.
Damn.
All right.
I noticed that though. Like, oh, okay. She wanna...
I mean, it was so easy. I'm just giving you the string. You the
See?
one hanging
You see
yourself.
what I'm saying?
Damn.
I inspired
Let's keep
her
going.
on the Inspired podcast.
Bro, there you go.
Aspirations
Hey.
everywhere. See,
You know what I mean?
inspired me to troll. Now I can take that off my bucket
You
list.
know
What
what I
the
mean?
hell?
It's all good,
Let's,
though.
next,
shed light.
next.
Oh, where we going?
This one's.
Communication.
I saved that one towards the end because, bro, tell
I
me
feel like we've
your
been
thoughts.
communicating pretty well. I don't know how long it's been. My watch don't work.
I
so.
haven't even paid attention.
Mine's are on
For the
time.
past
But we're-
whatever, we've been communicating
we're
very
cutting.
well.
We're getting towards the end, and this one, I feel like all the others it comes into this. Like communication is everything. It's like the main core, and then everything else follows. At least to me. Give me your thoughts, young men.
Where communication as far as like friends,
Men and the way
general.
they communicate. What do you think about that?
Myself, you don't have to communicate much. As long as we, yeah. Would you say the same? Like, you don't have to be like every day, you know.
No,
like,
but I mean, like men and the way they communicate with the world, not to each other necessarily.
How we should
Correct.
normally.
And what you think is a good way of doing that?
I guess sometimes.
Keep hitting this.
Oh, you're all right. I didn't even notice that, but I guess just ways of elevating yourself. Or was that a good way of communicating? I don't really know what to.
No, so I mean, like, what tips or what do you think? Do you think men communicate well? If not, what can they do to be better at it? All of that. That's what I mean.
So I guess communication. That's kind of. Would you say that's kind of a part of being yourself? How you communicate.
Yeah.
So I guess it's depending on the person. Really, is how they communicate. I guess. How I would communicate, I'm just gonna let you know, like, you know, if you're not posting in a while, I'm gonna hit you up and be like, hey man, I ain't see you posting in a little while. Or
do you think that men shy away from communicating? Not with each other, but just in general.
Yeah, in general, it's hard to say because so many people are different. You know, I run into so many different type of people. Some people they're with it. They'll hit me up every day. You know what I'm saying? They talking, but some other guys, they just, you know, I talk to them every once in a while. But me, I'm an adapter. I can adapt to all different
so
realms.
you just, it depends on who you're talking to.
Right.
I feel like you're different. Like, I feel like you communicate the way you communicate, and that is it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to an extent, like, I feel like, yeah, in a general sense, yeah, but like, you know, once I get to know somebody and I kind of figure out, you know, what's gonna make them tick, you know, what's gonna motivate them or things like that, then I'll kind of, then I'll adjust accordingly. But yeah, I mean, I feel like for the most part, like I said, I'm just very like straightforward. This is what I want. This is what I'm asking for. This is what I'm saying. This is how I feel. This is whatever. And then
Thank God, somebody
and
is.
then we can kind of, but then that kind of can lead into the conversation because I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people do it opposite. Like they'll be passive aggressive or like take subliminal shots or be very like,
that.
and then like you have to kind of like play chess with them or figure out the puzzle. And then once you do, then they'll be willing to talk. And it's like, well, you could have just said this in the beginning, avoided all this extra bullshit, and then we could actually have like a real conversation where at least like I know how you're feeling or I know what the situation is, so I know like how to approach it, you know, what mindset to come into it with, like whether I need to be a little bit softer and like soft spoken and not as straight to the point, or if I do need to be like, hey, listen, like this is what you're doing, like what's the deal, and like kind of figure it out from there. But I do feel like just since we're talking about men, I do feel like just it's a lot of passive aggressiveness. It's a lot of like kind of figure it out, and then once you do, like, all right, now like I think like the tension level gets to a point already where it's kind of hard to have a conversation at that point.
I agree with that.
And you gotta kind of have to bring it back down, and it just like it just drags out a lot longer than it really needs to. I feel like.
Do you
for
think
a lot of
men
the time.
who have traumatic experiences or had shitty lives or people done them wrong, do you think that they communicate effectively?
No.
Yes.
I feel like especially like when I think about that type of thing, I think of like older generation, like my parents, grandparents, things
Same.
like that, where it's like, bro, you could have just told me this, and like we could have just talked about it, and they would have been that simple. But like you're making me fucking go through all these hula hoops and fucking jump through fire to figure this shit out, and then like now you got me pissed off now too. So it's like, what the fuck?
At the end of the day, I feel like the older generation, or like even I'm 40. I'm looking at you sideways because you're not.
You're a young man.
How old is Eric is like right next
he's
to
in
me,
his
right?
30s.
I'm 31.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Seasoned
anyway.
vet, seasoned vet in the game.
I wouldn't call him a seasoned vet, but we gonna call him something. But I feel like sometimes people, and this is people in general, but men are worse at it only because I feel like the whole I gotta be tough. I can't show emotion. I can't. So they don't communicate emotion either. If they're not showing it, damn, they're not communicating it. And so it's just now I gotta like I feel like it's like a fucking riddle. Like riddle me this for a lot of men, and
Yeah.
I don't say like it's not even a dating thing. It's more like just in general.
Mm-hmm.
My older brother is very much like that, and he's only a couple years older than me. But I feel like my, even
But he definitely, I mean,
late 30s even up.
Yeah, he
have
falls
issues
into
with
that
for
category.
Sure, for sure. Of like, you don't really speak your mind because you're gonna feel hurt about it, or somebody's gonna say something. Like the actual fear is worse than the whole situation itself.
Right.
But because we're not supposed to feel, we're not supposed to think, we're not supposed to go to therapy. So it's just like they don't communicate either. You know what I mean?
But I don't know. Most of the guys I talk to, I mean, not
But
like
you're
as far as
20
that.
something. Are they mostly 20 something?
Yeah,
Exactly.
They're easy to talk to for me. Like I can get any information
that's
because I'm an
different.
easygoing guy. Though,
But
you know
that's
what I mean?
also different man to man versus if
Man to
there's-
woman?
No, yes, and also if there's a conflict or if it's just talking, general communication. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying like speaking your mind, speaking your true like feelings. Man, I'll go with you. It's like, okay, let me get that puzzle piece.
For me, I
Like-
ask a lot of questions. Even
Yeah.
if I'm not doing an interview, I ask a lot of questions.
I am that same way. So I'm one of those people that are intuitive. Like I could tell that something's off, right? Okay, so I'm not going to assume something's off, even though I can tell. I'm going to ask. And a lot of times I don't get those responses from certain men. You know what I mean? And it's not a dating thing, because I'm not saying that I've been through that in dating. I mean, I'm sure I have, but I have. It's more just in general. Just, am I off?
Yeah, there's been music. I've noticed
There's
that, but-
music?
Yeah, wasn't it been going the whole time?
Yeah, it has. But I thought it was just part of it. I was just vibing to
We're
it.
being told there's been music playing. It's not mine, but hey, I thought it was
Is that I don't know what that is.
it might have been the fact that this is live and I
But
have
I
you
thought,
on here.
I thought that
makes
was
it
part
more
of it, honestly.
I thought that was.
I know it was because it was very like inspirational music too. So
That's what I was
No, I'm not that girl. This isn't
giving a presidential
talk
fucking decree
radio
over
and
here.
shit. Like, I'm inspirational music. This wasn't
It
that
felt-
inspirational
I was hearing it the
conversation.
whole time.
Same.
I
I
haven't
heard it
heard it.
like probably like 20 minutes in. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
this
what I'm
is just
saying.
this is probably just part of the vibes right now.
It's
Shit.
cool. We're vibing. I don't care. It's
My phone's right here.
I
so-
don't hear it either. So
Well, I mean,
bye.
I felt like it fit what was going on. So,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm sorry. guys. I think it was like the Holy Bible app was open or something like that.
It was you.
Yeah.
I really think though, because I just checked
Listen,
my phone
hold
and now
on.
it stopped.
Hold on. The
Holy
Aspired
Bible.
Podcast is
my
not sponsored
gosh.
by Holy Bible, but maybe talk to me.
Gosh, that was- I think that's my what. I thought that was
Yeah,
something.
Maybe you were just
playing.
trolling the whole time. That's what it
I
was.
swear I didn't mean to
Just
do
fucking
that.
shit.
Was it loud though? Could you hear it the whole
mean-
time?
I can hear it in here.
Okay, let's
Oh.
get back to the show because I'm wrapping it up. Thank you
sorry
guys.
about
Thank
Sorry
you.
about
Hold it. And why do you have the Holy Bible app? You don't
I
strike
don't
me as
know.
such.
I do. And it was playing for mad long though.
I didn't even hear it because when I'm
At least
into
like 40
a
minutes,
conversation,
dog. At least.
Lord help me.
Man, that was hilarious. I
So-
thought
I
you
felt like
played
it
that
was
on
like,
there,
nah,
man.
I think that
No,
was
what
like
is this?
giving me
What
like.
is this like? I'm not Oprah.
They got the creative juices flowing for me though. I did feel inspired listening to that shit. I'm like, fuck.
Well,
like,
then I did my job on the show, right?
I guess I did.
We'll
'cause
work,
I
on,
didn't-
no, we'll work on you later. We'll work on you. Let's finish this up.
Oh, sorry.
So, do you think communication among men, or men voicing their feelings, their emotions, their thoughts, how do you feel about that?
I feel like it depends who they're talking to. You know,
I
some
agree.
people they can't open up with, but for me, most people do open up with me, and it's probably like a give or take type of thing. Like you might have to share a story about yourself and
yeah.
what you've been through, and like, you know what, I've been through this, and you know they start
Yeah.
opening it up.
I agree. I feel like safe space is huge for men.
yeah.
Like men have to feel.
Wait, hold on. Why were you smiling, looking at Eric while I was talking?
Nothing.
I'm not even gonna.
Keeping my thoughts. This
I
is
think
not
she
about
think I'm
me.
bullshitting, but I'm being dead ass.
That's exactly what I think.
I'm
See,
bullshitting.
communication.
Dead serious. See, that's the problem with they always think I'm trolling. I'm being dead ass serious. That's how I talk to people. Because he's looking at Eric like, yeah, all right, this guy.
Damn.
I did.
Bro,
I
I
own
believe you. Don't worry.
everything
I believe you. I
I
believe you.
appreciate it.
I
man.
want to believe in you.
Damn.
I'll
So
try.
and everything I was
I'll
saying,
try.
because you've been doing that a lot. I just realized that though. I'm just now
Damn.
catching on. Well, okay,
I would have told you. I'm a very communicative person.
She is honest though. She was not hiding it.
I don't hide it. No,
you
one
weren't
thing about
hiding
me,
it.
like what I feel, you're gonna know. I don't know if you guys are like this as men, but I feel like I can only speak for me because women, I don't feel like I'm a stereotypical woman, but
nah, because
yeah.
I didn't even finish the sentence, and you were looking at Eric.
Because
Like,
I
he's
felt
bullshitting.
it. I felt the lie. I felt the lie in me. No, but for me, it's like
And that's another thing because you see the content, but there's a whole lot of different stories behind.
Bro,
it.
that's why
probably
you got to
what
get
it
back
is.
on the podcast with me so we can start breaking these barriers down.
Because he has a
Shit.
whole. You have because
I
you
don't
have a whole image
I mean,
of how I am, and like
Yeah.
it's stuck. Now it won't ever
but it's
change.
not based on your show. It really isn't. It's just like our 5 minutes before.
Damn.
It's not based off the show, so it's. Wait,
It's-
what? I came here on time. I got here on time.
It's not about the lies.
I'm punctual, damn
I
it.
mean, it's not about the. Y'all putting me on the spot. It's my show.
I was on time.
I know I was a late one. Shit.
It's not even about that. It's like I don't know. I'll figure
Damn,
it
dog.
out.
You just
Oh,
give off
gosh.
the bullshit vibes, I guess.
Slightly.
I am who I am. You know what I mean?
Hey, as
Be
you
who
should
you
be.
are. I'm
Guys
not telling you not.
Don't
I'm
be
not
sorry.
Yeah. Don't be sorry for who you are. I just take it. I don't know.
I don't know what happened prior. It was just a normal, everyday thing. I don't know what happened prior.
No, it's just the vibes. It's your aura.
It's his lying horror.
I just said something about was it 420 friendly outside.
Wait,
That's all.
no.
I was. That was about the only thing I think.
We're fine. It's fine.
You know what it
like,
is,
I'm
guys.
trying to make myself right with her. This is not that show to do it. You don't have to. I don't. My opinion of you doesn't matter. But who said I have a bad opinion?
No, it's okay. Now I'm just trying to make it like if somebody feels that way, I'm gonna try to show them like not try to show them, but like
be
trying
you.
to rectify it.
Stay who you are. It doesn't matter.
So but I thought it was based off of content. If it's based off the 5 minutes before, then I have no idea what happened then. So, but if it's based off,
I
of
wasn't
content,
here, so I don't know.
But if it's based, I do
I'm
want
just
the people.
joking with him. Really, I'm just joking.
Damn,
But
you
if
got
it's
him
for
in
the
his head
people,
now.
though-
I know. It's what I do.
But it's for the people though. It's for the people.
It's
though.
for the people. Isn't everything for the people?
And the thing
Anyway,
is, guys,
that's
I am a
weird.
troll, but I'm a real nice dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
really,
check
you know
out
what
what was the episode that we did? Check out Guyzeeroutlet and No Hangover podcast. We did an episode. Check that out.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
real dude, real
podcasters.
dude.
plugging. Y'all
perspectives.
plugging. So
Yeah,
before
that's
we
what it was
wrap this
called.
up,
You're right.
what's it called?
A
I didn't see it.
podcaster's perspective. That was the name of the
Okay.
episode,
Okay.
but I forget what number episode it was. But go check that shit out. It was
Go
dope.
check it out. Speak your piece. You were talking about communication. So what do you think men could do better to communicate properly?
But Jay, like I told you, people people communicate with me just fine. So like I don't know.
So you
like,
think all men, do well at communication?
for me, for the most part, yeah,
Okay.
they let it. Everybody's
think-
open book to me.
But it's not even just an open book. It's the quality of the conversation too. Like they could just be telling you a story, and then they're out here not telling their wives all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like it also depends. But what do you think about that question? Answer that. 'Cause
I mean, I kind of feel the same in the sense of I feel like people just in general feel comfortable with me, and they'll just
Yeah.
I've had some people, just random people, especially when
Same.
I used to work in retail and front desk and shit like that. People would tell me some wild stories just out of the blue. I'm like, damn, I don't even know
walk
you, but I mean,
around-
I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to tell me this shit, but that's kind of wild.
Yeah, I'll hear
But I think it's more of an older generation thing where it's
Yeah.
they gotta feel comfortable and feel like they're actually being heard for whatever reason because they've had whatever traumas or they were whatever childhood trauma that they're still holding on to. But I mean, shit, just
do you
like I
think
said,
it's-
just I don't
So
know.
wait, me and Eric said the same thing. So you agree with what he said, but what I was
No, but I mean, there was more to it. Like I said, the older gen.
I was just giving you a hard
I just
time.
noticed that. She's
And-
like, wait,
and
Eric?
no.
Oh, he's like,
So
right.
I agree that it's a
all about
generational
delivery.
thing sometimes.
I think that's what it is, bro.
That's true. That's true. It is. With me, I take things how you deliver it, right? I also feel like you're just a jokester, so we're joking, and
Right,
it's cool.
that's
We're
what
not,
you mean.
Eric is more in tune with he's just he delivers things so calm. You deliver things like you lied to me.
Nah, it's not even that. I I'm not, because it's like, I don't know. Because your vibe changes when you were, yes, but it's with me, it's like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? So
maybe it's the sunglasses. You can't see your eyes.
That's
maybe
what it
is.
It's the sincerity.
Glasses.
So I feel like,
about to come on.
I mean,
no, you might as well. It's already been. You might as well keep them on. Fuck.
and who cares about my opinion? I'm just joking with you. But yes, I do feel like if I can see someone's eyes, I can understand what they're really
That's
being
probably
saying.
what
It's
it
the truth.
is.
That's the truth.
The eyes are the windows to the soul.
I mean, I could have took them off.
You're such a
poet.
poet.
It's gonna mess up the
Barely.
headphones now, though. But
No,
Stop!
you look
It's
fresh,
not
bro.
even
The
that
aesthetic,
serious.
you
Stay
got the,
fresh. I don't. Who
the
cares?
bracelet, the watch.
they only
the
came
chain,
on
the
when
ring.
when the camera started, so it wasn't on beforehand. So
I don't know. Like I said, I got here late, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know the
so
5 minutes before, but apparently something happened that I
Nothing
missed.
happened.
Something happened.
Something. I don't know
Oh
what
my
it was,
God.
but something
I
happened.
was just being goofy. Listen, I appreciate you guys for coming on. Any last thoughts that you want to share with these men or women? Like, it's a man show, but
This is a man's world. No, I'm just playing.
hey guys, let's put him in the studio now. He's gonna
Hey, that's right. That shit's looking clean over there. Since the last time I was here, that shit looks nice.
Yeah, it does. Tell me, what can we? What last final thoughts? Look, I feel like Jerry Springer.
Be honest. Be yourself. Talk your shit and back it up.
Talk your shit and back it up is good. It's real.
Yeah, you know, just fucking don't take shit
just
so
talk your
serious.
shit, but back it up.
Yeah, don't
Thank
be
you.
so serious either.
Yeah.
Like life is not
hard.
that serious. It is. It can be as serious as you make it.
Correct.
Most things aren't that deep. There's certain things that are, but like most shit isn't. So like, I don't know. Get over yourself.
Get over yourself is good for both men and women. Actually,
Yeah,
I
that
feel
was
like,
that was a statement for anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody who that applies to, take that shit and run with it. Like,
yeah, get over yourself. Sometimes people take things for what they're not. Like you said something. Like I just said to you.
I was literally about to say like
but
this
real,
whole fucking
you took it
interaction.
so deep,
right?
and it wasn't really that deep. I promise you. But what
I'm about to say this whole interaction right here. That was like it was like that was like a embodiment of like what you just
It's
said.
not that serious.
That shit-
Yeah. So go ahead, sir. Good
but
sir.
don't take things too serious. The thing is, but I do want to let the people know, just be yourself though at the end of the day. But you do got to put yourself on a higher pedestal. Don't be out here worshiping people too hard. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the
Please
truth?
don't.
Know your value though. You know what I'm saying? You're not too high, not too low, but you know what I'm saying? You can always do better. You know what I'm saying? I
Amen
let the
to
people
that.
know that, man.
See, that was great. I believed you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one had a little more.
I believed in what you were saying, right?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I needed a wake up call during the middle or something
shit.
like
That's
that.
so funny. All right. Before I finish this episode, I do want to say, like, I had a little announcement online, but it didn't work out because my live didn't work. But I am now sponsored by Podium Music Group. So shout out to Sydney and the BRMM
Congrats.
people
Well,
out
golf
there. And yeah, I look forward to working with you guys. And tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find the trolling, where they can find the inspiration. Oh no, that's my podcast. Sorry.
I don't even know what my podcast is. I just talk a lot about a lot of different shit.
If anything, you could just grab your cup.
But I don't know if they can see it from there,
They
but yeah,
can.
No Hangover podcast. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, TikTok, working on the Facebook. I haven't been posting a lot lately, but you're doing a little like revamping of stuff on how I'm editing the videos, rollouts, things like that. So I got a couple more episodes that I'm going to do this month and then get next year rolling with all the new improvements and stuff like that. So support, like the videos, watch them, comment. If you're trying to get on the podcast, let me know. I talk to literally anyone, and I'll talk about literally anything. So yeah,
He really does. He had me on, so he'll talk to anyone.
I know three out of the 5 people I've had on I've had on my show. So yeah,
Go ahead. Where can they find?
Oh, you can find me on any social media platform at Guyzeeroutlet. Yes, one of my reels on TikTok did a mill, so you know what I'm saying. So
Hey.
we are climbing the ranks still a little bit though, but Guyzeeroutlet is where you can find me. We will pull that emotion out of you. You know what I mean? That's our main thing. Whether you laughing, you sad, you mad about something, it's gonna be on Guyzeeroutlet.
facts.
I actually really like that. See,
That's what it's all
I
about.
hate
That's what I try to do to pull
I
some type of
yeah,
emotion.
so me, it kind of you know where you can find me right here, but but yeah, it's about like getting that real raw emotion, real talk. So
Facts.
I appreciate you guys for coming on.
Thanks for having us on.
I laughed. I needed this today. I needed this. Like sometimes the podcast is for me, not for you. But thank you guys all for watching and tuning in. Love you guys. Bye.
Deuces. That was fun.
I got a story. Real talk, real people, real conversation. We the